Breaking news today. Cardboard drones manufactured in Australia have been used in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The Ukrainian ground forces who are using them claim that they are cheap, simple to put together, and are causing Russia a great deal of trouble. Australian aid to Ukraine's fight against Russian invaders has earned the moniker "cardboard killer" or origami of death, due to its effectiveness in frustrating Putin's forces. Ukrainian security officials told the Kyiv Post at the end of last month that cardboard drones made in Australia had damaged 5 Russian fighter jets at an airfield in the country's western region. 2 missile launchers and an air defense system, according to the Ukrainians, were damaged by the drones. Ukrainian ground troops using them claim they are easy to assemble, cost less than an IKEA flatpack, and cause Russia serious problems. Since the middle of 2022, Australia has been regularly supplying Ukraine with 100 cardboard drones. SYPAQ Systems, a family-owned business based in Melbourne, Australia, was recently awarded a $1.1 million contract to supply hundreds of its Corvo precision payload delivery system drones to the Ukrainian government. Cardboard planes are literally made out of cardboard. They are foldable and have a range of up to 120 kilometers. Their construction material is waxed cardboard. Drones can be assembled in an hour with glue and rubber bands for less than $5,000 each and can lift up to 5 kilograms. It has a potential of 60 uses if recovered. Reports suggest Ukraine primarily uses the drones unpiloted, following encrypted preset GPS coordinates to avoid detection. A pilot on the ground can operate the drones using an Android tablet. The drone was not intended to carry bombs, but SYPAQ Systems founder George Vicino acknowledged that it could be used in this way. He said this to a business podcast earlier this year. "We don't actually control how they're used in the field and, logically, you'd assume they may be used for that purpose. Kamikaze drones are a topic of conversation. They are, in fact, highly advanced aircraft equipped with pinpoint navigational systems. Simply put, it's a shoebox on wheels. Anything that can be put into a shoebox can be delivered to a location 120 kilometers away." Since it was supposedly used in an August attack on a Russian airfield in Kursk, the country of Ukraine has been singing its praises. Ukraine's ambassador to Australia, Vasyl Myroshnichenko, compared the weapons to something that kids would play with, despite the fact that they could kill adults. He told The Australian, "When you see what it can do, it's really amazing. They have been very effective at dealing heavy damage to the opposition." While Australia, along with the majority of Western backers of the Ukrainian war efforts, has condemned any incursion onto Russian territory, Russian media have reported over 160 suspected aerial drone attacks in Russia and Russian-controlled territory in Ukraine so far this year. On August 29, a Russian defense blogger known as Fighterbomber claimed that Australian drones had bombed a Russian airfield. A translation of the post reads, "Tonight, Ukrainians used them in a swarm, mixing drones with warheads with empty drones." The target of the attack was not specified by Fighterbomber. "I don't know exactly what engines were on the drones, but if they were electric-powered, then they were not launched from Ukraine," the source claimed. Russian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Maria Zakharova made the claim, "Australian drones are actually used to strike targets in Russia," earlier this month. She claimed that the Australian government enthusiastically contributed to the anti-Russian campaign directed from Washington, and that the unenviable circumstances indicating that Australia is increasingly being drawn into the conflict in Ukraine. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky denied any involvement in drone strikes against Russian territory but defended them as natural and fair. SYPAQ has stated on multiple occasions that it is not involved in the use of its drones by Ukrainian forces on the ground.